eSwatini's police commissioner, William Dlamini, has reportedly passed away at the Tambo International Airport. It's believed that the eSwatini top cop was waiting for a flight back home when he collapsed in the early hours of this morning. For more on this, I'm joined by the managing editor of Swaziland News, Zweli Dlamini. Zweli, thanks for making time for us this afternoon. I understand you were at Tambo International Airport not so long ago. What have you been able to establish? What happened?
Thank you. Thank you for having me on Newzroom Afrika. What we have established so far is the fact that eSwatini National Commissioner, Police National Commissioner, Mr. William Dlamini, collapsed and died in the early hours of today, Saturday. He was from attending an Interpol meeting in Angola, Luanda, when he met his death.
Okay. Was he not well? We are told, as you say, he was coming from Angola, where he was attending that conference. How was his health when he was still there, according to those that were with him?
Of course, Mr. Dlamini, the National Commissioner, wasn't well health-wise because he was above for around 70 years. He was due for retirement in 2014, and the King extended his contract until he met his death. So he wasn't a person who was well in terms of health. So I think somehow it complicated because he was in and out of hospitals some months ago, and even last year we did report that he was frequenting South Africa and Mozambique for medical checkup. So unfortunately, he met his death today.
Mm-hmm. Has his family been notified?
Of course, as I'm speaking to you, the acting Prime Minister of Eswatini, Chief Mkwakwa was addressing the media, passing condolences to the family and the entire nation. As you might be aware, Mr. Dlamini was holding a very, very important position in terms of state security. So in this regard, the Eswatini government, through the Prime Minister, took up this matter and informed the nation formally. When we reported it in the morning, we did confirm it with relevant government officials, and they did mention that the matter was yet to be reported to the King before the nation would be formally notified. So the acting Prime Minister has just addressed the nation in this regard.
Okay. And do we know if his body is still in South Africa, or has it been transported to Eswatini?
Immediately, I think he died around 4 a.m. In the early hours today, and immediately, because we did receive the information from top police sources in South Africa, and they told us that his body was then taken to the mortuary. So his body now, as I'm speaking to you, is in the mortuary in South Africa and is yet to be transported to Eswatini after the processing of the necessary documentation.
Mm-hmm. What does his death mean, Zweli, for the Eswatini security apparatus? And what's the plan from the Prime Minister? Has he indicated if replacement will be announced, later after the funeral? What's the plan around the position that he used to hold?
We are expecting that very soon the King, through the relevant structures, will announce the acting National Commissioner. This is a very, very important position when it comes to issues of state security. And what you need to understand as well is the fact that he was due to his contract was due to expire in the next coming few months. So there was speculation that he might be appointed to certain governing councils because during the police day, the King announced deputy commissioners, and there were some speculation that some of the deputy commissioners were being groomed to take up the position as Mr. Dlamini was getting more older, and he was one of the most trusted servants of the King. So there were some rumors that he was about to take a senior position in some of the governing structures in Eswatini. So coming back to your question, we're expecting that in the next few days we will hear from the authorities of the country if an acting National Commissioner will be announced And then subsequently, that acting national commissioner will be confirmed during the body day next year.
Okay. Zweli Dlamini, thank you so much for joining us and giving us the latest from the information you've been able to gather.